Welcome to the underground, you rebel scum. This is the American Expat. And don't worry, I think somebody stuck a bunch of Christmas lights behind me, but that's all right. We'll pretend that they're just pretty little globes of light to decorate the background. Anyway, I just saw this come out about Pittsburgh, and I'm sorry if you live in Pittsburgh for what's about to happen, but your chief of police just announced to all the criminals the hours during which they can have free reign of the city to do whatever they want. Now, I know they'll say, well, no, it's not the case, but that's pretty much what just happened. That was a little sudden that I said something after drinking my coffee, probably because there's nothing in the cup, but there might be some drops in the cup, so I better be careful or I'll end up dumping it all over the equipment here. Yes, Pittsburgh. The chief of police has come out and said that because of cuts to the force and the number of people, budget cuts, that sort of thing, well, they just don't have enough people to go around. And as a result, they have to allocate their people to when they need them. So they determined that most of the call volume was coming in for help, I guess, during the day and not between the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. So they will allocate the officers to work during the times when they have the busiest call volume. And those people will also be working less. And I mean, they'll be working longer shifts, but they'll be taking more time off. Fewer officers to go, they're spreading them thin, I guess is what I would say. But especially during the hours of 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Just so that we're clear, those are the hours you need to be on your guard, I guess, at home, because there's only going to be 27 officers in total patrolling the streets. I mean, we're talking 27 officers for a city of over 300,000 people. That's not even including, like the surrounding areas. And let me tell you something. Pittsburgh, it's a beautiful city. It's got a lot going for it, or at least it did before. But right now, things are pretty rough over there. And you're going to tell me 27 officers is all you need. Oh, and by the way, if you need to call in or like you're on the street and you find a police station, guess what? Nobody's there. There's going to be a little box to call 911 on. So, I don't know. I guess good luck. You better hope that one of those 27 officers just happens to show up. Otherwise, you're going to be getting some kind of automated system, I guess. I don't know. It's the worst. I mean, is this really the world that we live in now? Where, let me tell you, this is what comes of defund the police, I guess. They're really defunding the police to the point where if I lived in Pittsburgh with those kinds of numbers, I'd be looking to, maybe pick up a firearm or two and protect myself, because 27 officers isn't going to cut it. And especially now, I could see it like if the police just didn't say anything, like, look, we're not getting a lot of call volume during this time, so we're going to kind of cut it back and reorganize when we're scheduled. But we're not going to say anything because, that would alert the criminals that these are their new hours of operation, is between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. when they're not going to get bothered while doing their work. So, wow, I mean, I can't imagine anything more stupid. Now, here's the trouble, too, with the police chief. You don't get to vote for this person, and maybe they think it's as stupid as I do, and they're just saying it so that people know, like, hey, this is what they've done to you. Good luck. Maybe that's what the announcement was for. It's for you who live in Pittsburgh. Like, if you're, between the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m., you might want to be on your guard. You better invest in some home security, something that will at least alert you that somebody's breaking into your home to come and get you or whatever it is. Protect your kids. This is madness. We were talking about Haiti the other day. These criminal gangs roaming the streets. Some of the comments were talking about that this is because people have had their ability to take care of themselves taken away. There's not enough policing and there's too much criminal activity. Well, you end up having basically warlords like this barbecue character. What's going to happen here? I was going to say, like, this could happen in America. This could be what we have to look forward to. I didn't expect that they were going to pull something like that. Like, hey, This is the purge time between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. Just so that you know, you might want to seal off your house with iron gates and stuff, just in case, because we're not going to be coming to help you during that time. It might take a while for one of the 27 officers to come to your aid. If you're not familiar with Pittsburgh, again, this is no small city. It's smaller population-wise than what it was, but give me a break. For the way that things are over there, this is crazy. Literally an announcement to the criminals telling them when their hours of operation are going to be. And also to you as a person who lives there, who has things to protect, people to protect. Hey, these are the hours when you need to really be on your guard. Boy, what a crazy world, right? When they say Democrat cities, I guess there you go. Wild, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I'm getting messages from my wife. Just thought I'd give you some food for thought. And you can tell me what you think. Is that insane or what? Was he announcing that for the people so that they can protect themselves? Or was this an announcement for the criminals so they know when to do things? I think it was an announcement really for people to protect themselves, because I'm sure the criminals will recognize when there's fewer police and start to take advantage of it. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.
ไฟพะวงหลงเฝ้าสาวเจ้าบางประกงหางไว้งงหลงเก้อหาโอเวรกรรมจำพรากจากไปไกลตา